Hello and welcome to this short walk around of my refining operation in Satisfactory. This is not a mega refining operation by any means, it's just your standard operation. I'm only using 2 of the crude oil deposits here at current. There's still another one I have not tapped yet that I am probably going to tap and use primarily for fuel generation for power. But this is the main stars of the attraction, so to speak, are these 20 refineries right here, which are split into producing rubber and plastic, 200 units per minute each, and as a byproduct, in total they produce 300 heavy oil residual oil. I always forget that word, or whatnot, a name, but they produce 300 out of the heavy residual oil that I use to produce fuel and use for other things. But these factories are units. They try to store in this storage container. Well, they each have their own storage containers, you can see, and if the storage container is full, then the resources just get dumped directly into the awesome sink for tickets, which I'm producing about, 55,000 tickets per minute roughly. Well, 55,000 tickets, 55,000 points per minute. Anyway, and then this plastic is currently getting used because I need to actually connect this refinery to my main base over here to bring resources over there still. But until then, we will deal with it. But these plastics are getting moved down here on a MK1 belt, 60 units per minute. All the way to these 2 constructors here, which are producing empty canisters, as you can see. Also in the back here, we have buffers for the residual oil that these produce. I'm probably going to replace these with larger storage mediums soon, just as kind of a buffer. And I got some pumps for flow. I have 6 fuel generators here. They're only producing about 800 megawatts, even though I have 6 of them, mostly because I have this one underclocked to 33%. Is a target's only 50 megawatts. Mostly because of how the fuel from these is split up. Since I have 5 fuel refinery plants here that are taking 300 fuel per minute and taking 300 residue oil per minute and outputting 200 fuel per minute. Since we got for each one outproduces 40, and then 120 of that fuel gets directed to these packagers, which produce, the packaged fuel. About 120 per minute. They basically are perfectly matched to the constructors over there, so they're feeding each other with 100% efficiency. And same situation as the plastics and the rubber. When this container is full, overflow goes in the awesome sink. And plan to, use this fuel to power my trucks and whatnot. Though I might tone down the production at some point, but this leads to why that one fuel generator is underclocked. Because once I've packaged the fuel, there's 80 meters of extra fuel being produced. That's like the leftover fuel that's being produced, which would slowly build up and eventually, cause production of certain things to, grind to a halt once everything backed up. But 80 meters is not enough to power 6 fuel generators if they reach maximum power, which I mean they're not right now, since they're only running at around 50% roughly. But if they all run at full power, then that would consume 90 meters of fuel, so I would have a deficient in my fuel production and slowly run out of it, and then I could potentially have power problems or just other problems in general if the generators didn't get fed constantly, even though I'd have an excess of energy at current. But we don't want to deal with that either way, so I just figured I'd tell this generator to underclock, even though it's still running at 50% for some damn reason. Not sure on that one. It's weird. I think the production, that efficiency tab's weird on those generators. I can't recall for certain. But this entire facility consumes about 1.12 gigawatts of power, and it's generating about 800 megawatts. So there's about a 400 megawatt deficient in terms of it can't sustain itself with its own power generation. But the double. I didn't mention a thing, but each of these refineries, well not each, but I have 2 lines of oil running in here. They're each feeding 10 refineries. Since these pipes are only MK1s, they cannot move more than 300 meters per minute. But I'm using this pure node for pure oil, you know, it's going at 300 per minute, overclocked by 25%. And then I have the normal node over here, overclocked to I think pretty much maximum right now, if I remember right. That's also producing 300 meters of oil per minute at 250% for 300. But I still have this oil deposit over here. That's another normal one, and I could use that for another 300 meters of oil, and my plan for that is at current to primarily make it into fuel, to build more fuel generators, and just generate a lot more power with it, as well as then use the residual plastic for making more, you know, plastic and rubber and whatnot. But overall, this is a smooth running refinery at the moment. I just need to actually start moving its resources to my base so that I can get proper machines set up to utilize the plastic and rubber over yonder. Which I am going to probably need to change this road a little bit, especially if I have to drive manually if I use a truck. Mostly I'm thinking I'm going to add another 3x3 lane, like to go here, so you can autopilot a truck to, you know, move down here, stop at like a truck stop right here, then go on the other path on its way back, so that there's a path you can take to avoid running into the AI truck if I have to drive out here. Anyway, that is this refinery operation right now. Like I said, it's a simple, straightforward operation that I'm running with it right now. But I'm looking to expand with that other node and, you know, increase my power generation even more to sustain more machines at my main base. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd like to thank you for watching. Leave a like or comment if you enjoyed it, or just subscribe for further videos. And we'll see you down the road. Bye for now.